Hi everyone, in our fourth unit, we are going to be continuing with the next video in which we are going to be looking about the IoT web interface. Okay, so till now we saw about the applications of IoT. Now we're looking into the IoT interface, web interface. So interface is a middleware which enables devices or systems to communicate with another. Okay, so what is happening over here? It is a middleware. It is not the end. It is a middleware which enables the devices or the computers or the systems to communicate among themselves. Okay. The data can then be transferred onto a higher level system. So then that is why it is called a middleware. It is not the lower order system, nor the higher order system. It is the middleware. So this data is then be transferred to the high level system. So the most popular IoT platforms that are used in 2021, these are a few of the IoT platforms that have been used in the year 2021. One is the Salesforce IoT Cloud. Next one is the IRI or SD. Next one is Particle. Then next one is IBM Watson IoT. Then next is ThingWorks. Next one is Amazon AWS IoT Core. Next one is Microsoft Azure IoT Hub, and the next one is Oracle IoT. We'll be looking now into the Azure IoT Hub now in detail. So these are the IoT web interfaces that are available. So these are the middlewares. Okay, so from here it will be going and reaching the devices or systems that are available elsewhere. Okay, so create an Azure IoT central application. How will you create an Azure IoT central application? As I told you in the previous slide, we will be looking into this Azure in detail. So how do you create an application? So you navigate to the Azure IoT central build site. That is the first step that you need to do. Then this is the website Azure IoT central build. Okay. Then you go and sign in with a Microsoft personal work or school account. You should either have either of these three accounts. If you are a student or a professional working in a college, you will be able to access them through your particular work or school account, or you will have to purchase the Microsoft personal account. So you create a new application either from the list of industry relevant IoT central templates. So you can create an application with the templates that are already available on the website to help you to get started quickly. Okay. Or time is not a factor for you. You are concentrating only on knowledge. So at this point of time you can go from the scratch. Okay, you start from the scratch using custom apps template. So I would suggest that you should start with the already available template. So you will get to know what each particular block does inside. Okay. If you start from the scratch, it will take a very long time for you to learn, but surely you will get benefited if you start from the scratch. If you want to learn things faster with less time, it is best you go with the templates. Then with the templates that you are good in, from that knowledge, what you can do is you can start building things from the scratch later. That will be much more easier for you. Okay. So in this quick start, you will use the custom application template over here. So for now, we will be looking into how to use this particular custom application template which is available. So to create a new Azure IoT Central application from the particular custom application template, what you need to do is first you need to navigate to the build page. Okay. So you go to the build page that is available on the particular site of it. So this is your particular Azure site over here. From that you go to this particular build page over here. Okay, so please remember we are not doing it from the scratch. We are going to use it from the templates available. So you're going to use the build. So navigate to the build page, choose custom apps, and make sure that the custom application template is selected. So you select the particular custom app over there and make sure that you click on it. Okay, it will be available, it will be visible over there, but you need to make sure that it is clicked. Okay, so that is being selected over there. Then Azure IoT Central automatically suggests an application name based on the application template you selected. It automatically gives a name suggestion based on that. You can use this name or enter your own friendly application. So either you can edit it because it is just a template. So you can use the same template name with minor editing, or you can change it to your friendly name that you expect. Okay. So Azure IoT Central also generates a unique application URL prefix to you. Okay, so it will generate a particular unique URL for your particular application. Okay, because from the template, when you create a new one, it will generate a separate URL based on the application name. So it will based on the application name that you have specified. It based on that a particular URL is being generated. You use this URL to access your application. So this is the website. This is the particular URL that you will be using to access your application. Change this URL prefix to something more memorable if you like. Okay, if you want to do it, it is best suggested that you change it to a more memorable name. Okay, your first application and so on. Okay, your first cloud creating concept. All these, you can create a good name such that it will be memorable for you in future if you want to. So then you choose to create this application using the 7-day trial, free trial pricing plan. So you have the 7-day free trial pricing plan over here. So this is for the first 7 days only. Later you will have to go to the prime version of that. So you will have to go with the 7-day free trial pricing plan or one of the standard pricing plans. So either standing year-wise or monthly-wise pricing, based on that you will have to do it accordingly. Then you review the terms and conditions and select the create. So you have to give the checkbox accordingly and select create at the bottom of the page. So you review the terms and condition, and at the bottom of the page you will have the button which is saying select create. Okay. Then after a few minutes, your IoT application is ready to use. So at the end, you will be able to understand that your application is now ready to use. A simple. You had a template, it is doing a particular application. You are now just selecting it. You have created a URL from that. What you're going to do, you're going to review the terms and conditions and you're going to do create. With the create thing given, you are now able to understand that your application is ready to use. This is the okay. This is how the new application will be looking like, and you will be asked, this is the pricing plan that is being provided. Either it is a free for 7 days or a standard. You have two free devices and 5,000 messages, and these are the conditions. Similarly, you have standard 2 popular. You have 30,000 messages that can be sent, and for devices sending messages every few minutes. Okay, so depending on your requirement, your application, which requires sending messages quite messages only few messages per hour, means you can go with the standard one. And you have messages to be sent with frequently every few minutes, then you can go for this standard 2. And this is a URL that is to be created for you, that is kickstart application dot zero that particular zero is central.com. Okay, and this is a template that you had used, custom template, and the application name that you have given. So you can see that based on the application name you gave, the URL has been named accordingly. Okay, so all these are to be done over here, and you build that particular concept over there. And at the bottom page, this is the top of that particular page, this is the bottom of the particular page. As I told you, you will have to read the conditions, and after you read the terms and conditions, you will have to do create over here. And after you give this particular create, in a few minutes, your app is now all ready. Okay, so all these will be left to default. You don't have to change any of these things over here. So this is your particular app that is being created, and after that, now you'll have to modify these according to your particular requirement over there. So this is a particular screenshot for that. Now you go into a particular device template over here. To create a particular template, you go and click this particular device template over there. After you click the device template, you will have to do the following things. There are several options for adding a device capability model to your IoT central applications. There are several options in ways you can create this application. You can create a model from the scratch or import a model from a file. That is, you get a particular source from your friend or a particular person elsewhere, or select a device from the device catalog. So either of these you can use, either from the scratch or already available file, or you select a device from the device catalog. Either of these methods can be used. So IoT Central also supports a device-first approach where it automatically imports a model from a repository system when a device connects for the first time. So when you connect a device to that system, it will automatically be able to sense that particular device from the repository. Okay. So that is its application, that is its advantage over there. So in this quick start, you choose a device from the device catalog to import its device capability model. So what you are going to do in this quick start guide is you are going to select a particular device manually. Okay. So the following steps should show you how to use the device catalog to import the capability model for an MX chip IoT duplicate device. Okay. So if you are going to use an MX chip IoT duplicate device, this is the steps that you need to follow. So depending upon your device that you are using, you will have to program it accordingly. You will have to do the steps accordingly. So these devices send telemetry such as temperature to your application. Okay. They send telemetry data such as the temperature to your particular app from a particular device. Okay. To add a new device template, select plus on the device template page. There will be an option plus over there. You have to click that particular plus to add the particular device template. On the select templates type page, scroll down until you find the MXI, that is the device that you want to use, MX chip IoT device. So you'll have to scroll down all the way, you select a particular device over there and then select next customize. Okay, so then you'll be clicking the next button to give the customize. On the review page, select create. Okay, so now you have selected your particular device that you're going to use because you know that it is this one. If it is another device, you can do it accordingly. After a few seconds, you can see your new device template is ready. Okay, so this is the example over there. So you had scrolled down on that particular thing and you had seen that you have that MHF IoT device kit over here. And from that, you are getting this particular page that is being created over here. Okay. You know you're going to add the cloud properties over there. A device template can include cloud properties. Cloud properties only exist in the IoT central application and are never sent to or received from a particular device. They are never sent or received from a device. They are only done by an IoT central system, these cloud properties. So to add a particular cloud property, what you need to do is select the cloud properties and then give the plus add symbol over there. Cloud property. Use this information in the following table to add two cloud properties to your device template. You can add two device properties, last service date, customer name. You can add these two rows, for example, for the particular time being command. So service date will have a schematic name date and the customer name will have a string because it is going to be a name of a particular person. Semantic name is not required over here, you just give it as none. Okay. So next, select save to save your particular changes. After all these have been created, you have now created the two rows or three rows of data, the date, the particular name with that string variable with all those cloud properties being created over here. I hope you can see it. You will have to give save and you have to change. The plus symbol is what we were talking about over here, that particular plus. To add a new managed device, from that an operator can use to manage the device. What you need to do for that is select the view mode and then select the editing device and cloud data tile to add a new view. Okay, so you can change the view accordingly. Then you change the form name to manage device. So you need to manage the particular device. So you now change it or edit it to the manage device format. Then you select the customer name and last service date cloud properties. Okay, so you can change the customer, you can select the customer name, who the particular customer is. You can select the last service date of that particular from the cloud properties and the fan speed property. You can also check the fan speed property. Then you select the add section over there. After that, you will give the add section over there. Then you select the save to save your new forum. So that is what you do. So you select, say, you give save to save the new form over there. Okay, so this is what is happening over here. You're giving the fan speed, you're giving the customer name, and you're giving the last service date. All these particular data are over there, and at the end, you have to give the save to add it to your save form over there. Okay, so from your managed device, this is one that is created over here. From that, you will be giving all these three data, and from this three data, you will be giving save for that to be saved in a particular application. So we'll look into the remaining